When did till death do us part become a threat? My mother-in-law required all wives in the family to fast for 40 days after marriage to prove their love wasn't based on earthly needs. Mrs. Watson had survived the fast herself 30 years ago, barely. The photos from before showed a vibrant woman. After she was gone, hollow-eyed and proud. She'd instituted this tradition for her 3 sons' wives, claiming suffering purified love. If you truly love my son, you don't need food. Love sustains. Her first daughter-in-law, Ming, died on day 38. They called it a heart condition. The second, Lila, died on day 35 from kidney failure, they said. But Mrs. Watson insisted they'd been weak, their love impure. My husband James showed me their photos like warnings. But you're strong, he said. You'll make it. His brothers nodded at family dinners, their new girlfriends pale beside them. The day after our wedding, still in my reception dress, Mrs. Watson led me to the purification room in their basement. White walls, 1 bed, a bathroom, a camera in the corner. Water only. I'll monitor your progress. James will visit daily to witness your devotion. In 40 days, you'll emerge pure, or you won't emerge at all. She locked the door. James kissed my forehead through the small window. I believe in you, he said. Prove you love me. Day 5. The hunger pains made me curl into a ball. James watched through the window, taking notes. Day 8. I started seeing things. Ming and Lila sitting on my bed, skeletal, warning me to run. Day 10. My hair began falling out in clumps. Mrs. Watson collected it through the door slot, saying it would be woven into a love tapestry. Day 12. I heard other women crying through the walls. I thought I was going insane, or were there others? Day 14. James brought his laptop, showed me photos of houses we'd buy. When you prove yourself. I was too weak to respond. Day 15. I overheard Mrs. Watson telling someone on the phone that the new girlfriend, Amy, would start her fast after I completed or failed mine. Day 17. In my delirium, I remembered Ming had scratched something into the wall behind the bed. I found it. Window. Loose. Frame. My fingers were bone thin now. Weak. But desperation gave me strength. I worked at the window frame for hours until it gave. I fell out onto wet grass, crawled across their yard in my filthy reception dress. A neighbor's dog barked. Porch lights came on. I made it to the street and collapsed. A woman walking her dog found me and called 911. Later at the hospital, Mrs. Watson arrived with papers. Power of attorney, signed by James. They claimed I was mentally ill, had imprisoned myself, that this was an unalive attempt. The room I'd been in, they'd already converted it back to a normal guest room. No lock, no camera. James cried perfectly on cue. The devoted husband with the sick wife. She's had episodes before, he told doctors. They'd forged medical records, created a false history of eating disorders. Mrs. Watson petitioned for conservatorship. The other son's girlfriends testified I'd been acting strange at family dinners, obsessed with food. They moved to have me committed long term, even produced an unalive note in handwriting that looked like mine. The doctor was ready to sign the papers, but the ER nurse, Sandra, recognized the specific pattern of starvation. She'd seen it before, in Ming, 5 years ago, in Lila, 3 years ago. She kept copies of their medical files, against protocol, because something felt wrong. She called a detective who'd been investigating the family. They found Amy locked in a different room on day 3 of her fast. Then they found videos on Mrs. Watson's computer. She'd recorded every girl's deterioration, labeled with dates. Dozens of files going back years. Some girls we'd never heard of. The whole family was arrested. James got 15 years. Mrs. Watson got life. But I weigh 87 pounds now and my organs are permanently damaged. I live under a new name in a different state, can only eat tiny portions, may never have children. Sometimes I wake up in cold sweats thinking I'm still in that room.